Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to show you guys a brand new box that I have received from Banggood.com. It's called Mecool and it's the version BB2 Pro. In this video we will be unboxing and also going to show you what this box can do for you. Alright, without wasting your time, let's just get into it. You can see that the box is very nicely designed, going all the way around it. It has a lot of marking in the front and also in the back. It gives you a lot of little information. We will be getting into that in a video. So let's just open it. You can see once you open it, the box is sitting right on the top. Once you take that out, it has a really nice orange inside. When we take that out too, it has all the components inside of it. So once you take everything out, the components that are part of this is the Mecool box itself. It also comes with an HDMI cable, also comes with a little detachable antenna, and also it comes with a IR remote and a power supply. The power supply do have a few little pieces which we're not going to use since Canada and United States have the same type of connection, and we're going to just use that. Alright, so let's put everything aside. You can see that the user manual that is part of this has a lot of information that you require on how you can connect it, how you can use your remote, and also the parts that you can connect so you can get some power on the box itself. And going next, it has how to set up your box, how you can update the software, and also what other apps are part of this. It's all included inside of your user manual. And then going into the remote itself, the remote is very colorful. It has the power on the top, and you can see that some of the parts that can learn some of the functions is going to be on the top, and then you do have the play and pause and everything on the top. You can see that this is an IR remote, so it's very nicely designed. It has very cool little TV controller learnable buttons on the top, and then going on the bottom you do have the navigation key, which is blue, and then some numeric buttons in the front. If you flip it in the back, it has some little writings that how you can make your remote learn your TV codes and also where the battery sits. Remember, for this box, we really need to have a Air Mouse remote. It's mandatory to have one. But again, for default, this is the remote. Now, without wasting your time, let's go to the box itself. You can see that it has a very nice little design on the top. It says Mecool, and once you turn it on, that will light up just like this. Once you go to the front portion of it, you do see that nice writing on the side. It says BB2 Pro, and then right beside that you have a bigger, which will be your IR sensor, and also have a little light. Once you turn it on, that will turn blue. And then right beside that you have a physical power on and off button. Going on one side of it, you have a little portion for your antenna, which is not connected right now. But going to the back part of it is where you're going to get your 1 gigabit LAN connection. Beside that you do have the optical audio, and then you do have the AV connection. Parts are not included, so you can connect this to older type of TV. And then right beside the AV you have a little hole that is going to be for your reset button, and then you have the HDMI connection, which is 2.0, and then after that you have the DC connection that is going to be 5 volt 2 amps. And then going on the other side of it, you do have two USB 2.0 ports, and then you have the TF little slot, which is going to be your MicroSD slot, which can read up to 32 gigabyte of flash memory. Going at the bottom part of it, you do have four little legs, so this way it can stand up, and you do have some little designed holes, so this way this box can breathe. Alright, so let's go to the next part. We do have to connect the antenna, so once you roll it, make sure you don't break the antenna. And then once you want to connect it, so in this case we're going to connect one of our Air Mouse dongle on this, and then going to the back part of it, I'm going to wire this first. So I'm going to connect my Ethernet cable, and then going to connect my HDMI cable, and then the power. So once you connect the power, you will get a really bright blue light in the front. And then if there is a little bit darker light, you will be able to see on the top of it, Mecool design itself also turns blue. As soon as you turn it on, you will get a very bright and nice writing. It will tell you Mecool, and then it will go to an animation logo, and it also says Mecool. and then it just goes in. Now in order to turn it on till you get to the screen, it's roughly about 7.5 seconds. And in grabbing your remote, we will just indicate to you a few things. This is a really cool Metro launcher that they have put together. It's called Mecool, and you can see the model number right underneath of it. You do have a big time right on the right side of it, and then these are the shortcuts that we created. And also when you press the plus button, this is, you're going to see all of these icons, and then you can create a shortcut by just clicking on one of these. If you press back, you will just get out of it. At the bottom of it, you do have a shortcut for Kodi, Explorer, Apps, which will show you all apps, and then Settings, and also Web Browser. If you look on the bottom right hand side, right now it shows that we are connected via Wi-Fi. Since we already disconnected the Ethernet, that we already did some of the testing, so we are now on this. And going right beside that, you do have some little other indications. So if you do have a USB connected, this will lit up. If you do have it as a Ethernet connection, this will lit up. And also if you have any MicroSD slot connected to this part will lit up. So for the meantime, we will go under apps. Inside of apps, they have entered a lot of little apps that you can use, something like AirPin Pro version, not the Lite version. So this way, if you do have Apple devices, you can AirPlay your pictures, videos, and more. It does come preloaded with the Google Play Store, which is very mandatory to have these days since you want to update your box or some apps. It makes it very simple to just go through this. But the browser's there, gallery's there, app installer, which you want to sideload certain apps, is already there. And also you do have the Kodi updater. If you go into that, it will tell you what version has been right now loaded and what add-on version they have. So if you don't have it, just click this and it will load your third-party add-ons on your Kodi. Remember that this is the beta package, not the actual package that has been launched a few days ago. We will get out of this. So alright, so let's go and through the testing on this. So first we will go under speed test. Since we have already done some testing, if we go under result, you can see that the ones at the bottom are through the landline. Our internet connection is 300 megabit download and about 20 megabit upload. You can see right now that we reached over this speed, and also both times that we have done. But to get the upload rate, we're a little bit lacking on that. Who you connected to in order to get a good result. Also, when we use this on Wi-Fi, you can see that we reached around 180 megabits per second and also 177 in order to download. The upload rate, again, it's around same amount that you can see, just this one is a little bit lower. Again, it depends where you're connected to when you're doing your testing. So we will get out of that. That part is very good. Now we will go under Geekbench. This one that we have loaded is Geekbench 4.0. So if we go under history, we have already done this test, and this is the number that we have got. For single core, we got 431, and for multi-core, we got 2,207. This is a really cool number for OS 6.0 on this box. We will get out of this too. The next thing we have done is AnTuTu benchmark. Once you go into it, this is our number that we have got. So it's 41,736. Which is a very good number again for this box. We will get out of this too. The next thing we're going to test is going to be the root checker. This will tell us if our box is fully rooted or partial rooted. So we will click on the first part. You will get the super user little pop-up. We will say remember forever, and we will say allow. This way you can see that this is fully rooted, and if we go down, it has other parts that you want to update, and no, we do not require that. Remember that we are on Android version 6.01 in order to get this. So very happy about this, that it is fully rooted. Alright, so the next thing we're going to test is going to be CPU Z. So once you launch it, you can see that this box is a phenomenal box. It is ARM Cortex A53 running on 1.51 gigahertz and has been tweaked very good too. You can see that this is an Octo-Core box, which is 8 cores, and the ones that are running very low is right above it. You can see that the CPU load is about 4%, and going down under GPU rendering, it is running Mali T820, which is a very fast GPU. And then if you look on the bottom of it, it is 0% right now, and the scaling is inactive. If we go under device, this is where you're going to see the model of the box, who's making the CPU, which is AM Logic, and also going down, it has the screen size, what resolution is running right now, and also available RAM. Remember that this box have 3 GB of RAM, not 2. And you can see right now that it is 2824 and about half of that is available. And then if you go down, the internal storage on this is 16 gigabyte. So right now it shows about 11 gigabyte is being free. So that means as the rest is taken by the apps that we loaded, and also some cache plus the OS itself. That's why we have around this. And if we go under system itself, we will show you that what version of OS we are running, and also the rest of the information that you require. And yes, it says root access, yes, and how many minutes has been up. So we will get out of that too. So the next thing is our 4K test first. You can see how fast it start playing it for us, and once you press enter, you can see in the bottom that the roller's there, and it shows that it's so nice and smooth. We will stop this and we will go under our 1080p test. So we will play it. And you can see that how fast it went through without any hesitation or stops. It start playing the 1080p video for you. When we stop and then we're going to go under 720p and we play it, did you see how fast it started again? This is working flawlessly. Right now we just on 1080p, but you can set this up to work on 4K 60 Hz. So we will get out of the Kodi. Let's go into settings and we will go under display and under resolution. This is where you're going to set it up as high as 4K. Only problem is that right now our capture card can only get the resolution for 720p, and that's why you see this as 720p. You can see that you can change the resolution to 1080p, but again we're going to have issues with our capturing card. So we will get out of this. This is where you're going to set up for older type of TV, so that way you will get the picture properly. But if you are on 4K, this is what you need to go into to set it up in order to get a very good picture on 4K. But if you want to get some more information, go to more settings, and if you go all the way in the bottom under about is where you're going to get your kernel information. First, the Android version, the model number is right there too, and also the build number. This is how you're going to know which number you are using or which build you're using. So there's the date for it. Alright, so this was our take on Mecool BB2 Pro box that we have received from Banggood.com. Remember, links will be available where you can order this box from and also get some more detailed information from official website underneath this video. Remember, do not forget to visit our own website, which is exitex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Vine, Instagram, and other social networking places. And thank you.